Yay! Yay! Yay!
Once upon a time, there was a show called My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and it became one of my favorite shows. I'm going to give a win for Celestia, Luna, Twilight Sparkle, Spike, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Fluttershy, and Derpy right now because I think they're cool and I don't want this video to be too long.
The younger sister became resentful. The ponies relished and played in the day her elder sister brought forth, but shunned and slept through her beautiful night.
So Luna wants there to be eternal darkness because every pony sleeps through the night and Luna thinks no pony appreciates her. But without the moon, every pony would burn to death, and if there was eternal darkness, every pony would freeze to death.
Harness the most powerful magic known to ponyhood. The elements of harmony.
5 elements of harmony, now 6 elements of harmony.
Elements of harmony. I know I've heard of those before.
Twilight is reading a book to herself, but there are no words in the book.
My little pony.
I might be the odd one out, but personally, I like the theme.
Does that pony do anything except study? I think she's more interested in books than friends.
These 2 ponies have gifts, and now they don't. Hitting people with the door and not saying sorry. I get it. Twilight probably didn't know she hit Spike with the doors, but Spike was lying on the ground for no reason, and if that isn't convincing, all Spike has to say is, "Yo fam, you slammed the 2 doors in my face." How did Twilight open the doors if she wasn't near them? And if she was using her magic, wouldn't there be a glow around the doors? Why was Spike hanging towards the doors with his eyes closed?
What's that for?
Gifts. Spike doesn't let go of the book for some reason.
The elements of harmony and imprisoned in the moon. Legend has it.
Why are there symbols in the book when they can use words?
Take a note, please.
Saving someone from falling, but when Spike fell and hit Twilight's back, that should have hurt. And in episode 3, Twilight teleports her and Spike to the library, and then she says she didn't know she could do that. And if Twilight has been studying spells, how has Twilight never come across a teleportation spell? When did Twilight get the feather and paper? And when did she dip the feather in ink?
Brink?
Spike can't spell brink, but he can spell eternal.
Return to Equestria and bring with her eternal night. Something must be done to make sure this terrible prophecy does not... Important! Okay.
Spike is acting like Twilight is impatient, but he was the one that said he shouldn't send the letter in the first place.
Sparkle! Got it! Great! Send it. Now, of course. I don't know, Twilight. Princess Celestia's a little busy getting ready for the Summer Sun celebration. There is more to a young pony's life than studying.
Why is Spike reading the letter now? Did he just get it? Because if he did, that must have been an amazing catch. And if he got the letter before the ride, why didn't he read it before? A ride from Ponyville to Canterlot on a train is an overnight trip, and they're pretty close to Ponyville, so that means he started reading the letter after they left.
To talk about. Come on, Twilight, just try. Hello?
Later, it is explained that Pinkie Pie left because she wanted to throw a party for Twilight because she was new to Ponyville, but she could have at least said hello. I know Pinkie Pie is Pinkie Pie and all, but how does Pinkie Pie know where Twilight lives? Is the library the only place where no one lives?
Big Macintosh, Apple Bloom, and... Why, I'd say they're already part of the family.
Applejack shoves a green apple in Twilight's mouth, then Twilight spits out a red apple. I would like to see Trixie top that.
Granny Smith. Up and at 'em, Granny Smith. We got guests.
When Applejack rang the bell, Granny Smith should have woken up, especially if Applejack talking to her would wake her up.
Well, she's not doing a very good job, is she?
If Rainbow Dash is supposed to be clearing the sky, why is she so close to the ground? As Twilight said, she still has some clouds in the sky to clear. How would Twilight be talking if her face is in the mud? Twilight is still in the mud when Rainbow Dash uses a cloud to spray water on her, so her hooves are still muddy.
My very own patented rain blow dry.
When she does the rain blow dry on Twilight, Rainbow Dash sucks up mud. So how does Twilight nor Rainbow Dash have mud on them?
No, don't thank me. You're quite welcome.
Rainbow Dash looks down at Twilight and says Twilight does not need to thank her. So why doesn't Rainbow Dash realize Twilight has messed up hair until a few seconds later?
What I say? 10 seconds flat.
8 seconds is pretty impressive.
I'm in the zone.
Rarity should have seen Twilight's messed up hair. Twilight hits the wall and then is in the middle of the room. Rarity should have seen the emerald in the dress when she got it. Wait until you see Fluttershy, Spike. Also, Fluttershy is my favorite character, so from this point forward, anytime Fluttershy does something cute or something I like, 5 wins automatically. Also, so this segment isn't too long, I'm tallying up all the wins in this part right now. So here you go. Karma. But Fluttershy is the element of kindness, and what she did wasn't very kind, so... No need to get cocky, Spike. Once again, Twilight teleports from behind Spike to behind Fluttershy. Spike says he came from a purple and green egg, but later in the series, the egg is only purple. Slamming a door in any pony's face is deserving of a sin.
But I have to convince the princess that Nightmare Moon is coming and we're running out of time. I just need to be alone so I can study without a bunch of crazy ponies trying to make friends all the time.
If we can see Twilight and Spike, how come we can't see the other ponies? Sure, it may ruin the surprise, but it would be realistic.
To be quiet. What kind of welcome party would this be if we were quiet? I mean, duh. Boring.
Pinkie Pie has a point. Twilight should be able to see that this is hot sauce, so either Twilight is blind or there is no hot sauce in Canterlot, which I don't buy. Twilight drinks a lot of hot sauce before realizing it's hot sauce. Not that I'm not glad that she's here, but how did Fluttershy get into the party? The last time we saw her, she was outside when Twilight slammed the door in her face. Why is Equestria's version of pin the tail on the donkey, pin the tail on the pony? That'd be implying that our version is pin the tail on the human. Wouldn't it make more sense for it to be something like pin the tail on the rock or something like that? Alright, Twilight. Like you have room to talk. You would rather study than have friends. The reflection of the moon shouldn't leave Twilight's eyes because she's still looking at it. Did Luna get off the moon when the stars or whatever were on the moon disappeared? Because if that's so, she had 14 seconds to capture Celestia. You might say Luna could have teleported, but when we see Luna, she comes in as a mist. So that means Luna grabbed Celestia, brought her to an abandoned castle, and came back in 14 seconds. As a mist, I must remind you. Not only that, but Celestia has magic she could have used to get rid of the mist. Ruler of Equestria, everybody. Plus, why wasn't anybody keeping an eye on Celestia? Why does the room get darker when it zooms in on Twilight?
Oh, my beloved subject. It's been so long since I've seen your presence.
Nightmare Moon sounds and looks cool.